How has the process been for this group of new players and coaches as you all transition from different backgrounds into the grind of the Jayhawk League?
You know, the process is the process. That part doesn't really change much. You know, show up and work hard day in, day out. I would say the biggest difference within the process would be this COVID season, with the season being pushed back to January. Obviously, it's created a bunch of challenges and difficult circumstances. But we've tried to find the silver lining in it all, and you know, being that we have 14 new faces, we saw it as a situation of opportunity where we can create, you know, team chemistry, you know, and really learn one another during that fall semester.
It's a good problem to have, but you've got a lot of guys who were the top dog at their school a year ago. How do you and the staff plan on keeping the season about we, not me?
Yeah, so we all came here with one goal, and that was obviously, you know, to compete for a championship. We told our guys, you know, in the recruiting process that, you know, we're going to have a deep and talented roster, but at the end of the day, you know, if we win as a team, you know, we are all going to win, you know, individually. And I tell them, man, when you go on to the Division I, Division II level, man, you're going to be looking to your left and to your right. You're going to have guys that are just as good or better than you from here on out. You know, it isn't high school anymore. So I think our guys have done a great job buying in and just showing up and competing. And, you know, we use the term, you know, man sharpens man, and that's been the greatest asset to our team.
With that being said, it's safe to say this group has a lot of high expectations. How are you managing those expectations with the guys in the locker room?
So, you know, we don't shy away, you know, from what our goals are, you know, in the recruiting process and the moment we showed up on campus. You know, we've talked about from day one, competing for a Jayhawk championship, making the national tournament, and giving our chance to compete for even a national championship. So, you know, it's something that we talk about. We don't shy away from it. But, you know, what we tell our team day in, day out is they don't just hand out trophies. You got to show up, and you got to work hard, and you got to compete on a daily basis.
What do you want to say to Conq Nation about what to expect from this season from your group?
Expect a fun, exciting group. They work extremely hard. They compete. We play fast. We're athletic. And we're excited to represent Dodge City and bring a winning product to the floor.
Here with Walyn Napper, 6-foot point guard from South Carolina, transferred in. Walyn, you were the Region 8 Player of the Year, NJCAA All-American. That's hard to do, especially as a freshman. How have you been managing the high expectations that's followed you from Florida to Kansas?
First off, I'm truly blessed to have won those awards. The transition from Florida to Kansas, it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but I'm just coming out here with a lot of weight on my shoulders. I know I'm a sophomore point guard, so I just have to play my role, keep being a leader that I've always been, and just come in and do my part and just help Dodge City win the championship.
This team has a handful of guys who have been given high expectations. It's why the rest of the junior college world is so excited about this team. As the point guard, how do you plan on getting those guys to manage individual expectations so you guys can meet team expectations?
Yeah. On every team, everybody has an individual goal, but like if you work on yourself, it's just only gonna make the team better. So I just feel like everybody just have to stay humble and never get the big head regardless of how we're doing. Like if we're winning and we go start the season off 10-0, we still have to stay humble. And I'm just hoping to help do my part and lead Dodge City.
What was the most difficult part of not being able to play games last semester, and what's the excitement level around the guys leading up to the spring?
The most difficult part was practicing every day, because usually you'll have some games starting in November. Like playing each other every day, it was kind of hard, and then we had online classes, so it was different. We had Zoom, so we just had to adjust, and I believe that everybody adjusted well.
We have Mike Marsh here, 6'10" center from South Carolina. Mike, you were with Coach Williams last year at USC Salkehatchie. What's been the biggest difference athletically for you so far as you've moved from South Carolina to Dodge City, Kansas?
I lost a tremendous amount of weight, staying in the weight room. You know, I've been doing better in the classroom, on and off the court.
On top of that, what's been your favorite part of Dodge City so far?
My favorite part about Dodge City is probably the gym, the weight room, the training room. We actually, probably the weather too. You know, the weather is okay to me. I kind of like the cold a lot, so you know.
Your individual stock has risen quite a bit since getting under the direction of Coach Williams and his staff. Have you seen that type of development with some of the other guys since they've gotten to work with Coach Williams, Coach Coy, and Coach Cody this first semester?
Yes, sir. He's been working them a lot. You know, getting up in the morning, you know, doing stuff on and off the court, you know, turning into a better man. You know, so yeah, things has been great.
Who are a couple of the guys you've seen a lot of progression in basketball-wise?
Probably DJ Warren and probably Omar Caresi. Yeah, those guys are improved a lot.